and talk to someone directly. It has lots of different built-in commands and alerts, but there are a few downsides you should know about. It currently does not have X integration, which is a very slept-on live streaming platform at the moment. And there's no option to add multiple live streams from the same source, as in 2 YouTube lives, for example. And those are ultimately the 2 reasons why I stopped using Caster Labs, and ladies and gentlemen, I started using Social Stream Ninja. Now this is another standalone app. As you can see from the sidebar here, it has every integration under the sun that you can think about. Even TikTok Live, which I hear is really hard to do. There's an easy one-click button just to quickly pull up the live chat from the service if you need to like delete a message. In the chat window itself, there's a handy notification bell where it will send you an alert when a new message comes in. There's some built-in text-to-speech features which are cool. But the 2 biggest reasons as to why I use Social Stream Ninja is that you can add multiple sources. Now I could make a whole video on multi-streaming to multiple channels, but I met a creator recently who streams to 7 different YouTube channels, and the dude is pulling in 100K a month. So there's definitely a strategy there. And then the next...
Machine gun, bro, like I got 2 sniper rifles.
Gulag is your last chance. Fight to earn redeployment. Fight for your life. Be ready.
One as well, he just shot me first.
Reason is the unlimited amount of customization to how you want the messages to look when they're showing on your screen. Everything to do with the font, to the size, to the drop shadow, the keywords, the styling, the fade in, the fade out. Like, I'm not sure if you've seen S-Van stream. He has a classic World of Warcraft chat in the corner. I saw a guy a few weeks ago that had a Star Wars themed chat that went up the side of his display. So if you want simple, I would recommend using ProChat. If you're looking for a bit more integration, check out Caster Labs for their suite of tools. But if you want unlimited customization, there is currently no better option that I'm aware of other than Social Stream Ninja. But before you go, every multi-streamer needs to be splitting their audio sources inside OBS for easy clip editing in the future. So make sure to check out the video linked up here. and I'll show you exactly how to do that.
Wait, so she makes about 1.2 a year.
All right, we got some serious tax revenue coming in for the syntax on there.
There you go. Can you tell me what the syntax is?
Capture complete. Telemetry. Gas is closing in.
Oh, I should not have lost that. Jeez, that guy. Yeah, I should not have lost that stuff.
This is actually.
Sure. So the idea is, if you're an OnlyFans content creator, any sort of adult performer, 50% of your income is going to be taxed at the state level.
I mean, let's tax 50% of your income.
But I'm not an OnlyFans creator.
Why does it have to be in a certain
You're doing
caliber?
all the work, and honestly, most women wouldn't do OnlyFans if people were paying a living age.
Oh, I want there to be a living, dignified wage.
Okay,
I'm going to
then,
fight
well,
for
like,
that.
well, I'll quit. But like, honestly, like, I went to school. I got a bachelor's degree. I worked a normal job. I was working over 60 hours a week.
Right, okay, let me see this
And gentlemen,
video. Social stream ninja.
Had no benefits, and at the end of the day, like, the pay was not matching up to the bills.
I agree with you, and that's exactly what I'm going to fight to do.
Like, do you think we all, like, I promise you, like, we don't want to, like, talk to most of these men, like, honestly, like, we really don't.
I'm
but
glad.
it's just,
I'm glad to hear that, and that's
you know,
exactly.
of course
we
there's,
are
like,
agreeing
no
on the
shame.
root.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're agreeing on the root causes. I want to raise pay. I want to
Right.
increase job benefits. I want to give paid maternity leave to every single mom in the state. But at the same time, I want to give you the option by increasing the alternative.
Keeping us
But I also
many
want to
social
essentially bankrupt
people.
OnlyFans in Florida.
I
I think
mean,
it's degenerate.
you know,
It's
the-
absolutely degenerate.
I understand. I grew up Pentecostal.
Who
I
didn't
get,
enjoy me getting
I understand.
absolutely
just that,
slammed, but you
You know, like, just like men, if they're in a tight spot,
Video
they
game.
might go hustle. They might sell weed. They might sell
I'm
drugs.
gonna throw 'em in prison.
And, right. So, and at the end of the day, like,
degeneracy, anything is wrong, we're going to hold people accountable for that. And so the way to hold people accountable is to raise taxes so high that it discourages women from allowing themselves to be exploited by that platform.
I have a question.
and if women are making enough money to pay their rent and pay their car and like pay daycare and things like that, I don't think that they would have an issue.
So that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to raise the standard of living, to address affordability, to make sure that you can have enough money to pay your rent and someday own, afford your groceries, eliminate tolls for Florida residents,
okay.
tackle property insurance, auto. I'm paying more to insure the car than I am on the car note every single
No,
month.
literally.
Okay, so I'm with you, by the way. I'm not going to sit here and say and attack women and say, you should stop doing that, you should stop doing that. I'm going to say, here's what you can do. Instead, I'm going to fight for that life for all of you, but I'm also going to say, I got to punish the bad stuff so you
Right.
can do the good stuff. But I'm not going to sit here and say, you guys figure it out. Because, yeah, if a guy is in a tight spot and sells drugs, that's not okay.
Right.
And I'm also going to blame the men for consuming that content as well. They're not okay either.
Correct.
So we're gonna figure this out. But I'm not gonna sit here and let you hang out to dry and say, well, you rely on this income, but I still got to pay bills. No, I'm gonna take care of you guys.
America.
Yeah, but, James,
Pull up the chart again.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Almost done.
So, okay, so we'll put 100,000 a year
100K,
minimum.
100K.
And then can he be married or can he be fat?
Oh, I mean, of course, I like fit.
Okay, so they have to. Okay, so they can't be fat, and then can they be married?
Sorry, Mo.
Why would I want somebody married?
I mean,
You never know. You never know. Okay.
That's weird.
All right, so let's see how common this guy is. So this polls from the U.S. Census Bureau, National Health Survey, CDC. It's probably the most accurate congregation of men in America. So your guy is extremely rare.
Oh.
Below is 0.
Yeah, 0.1058%.
That's a fraction of a 1%.
Pretty much.
Got 5 of them.
Yeah, your guy is very rare. Now that you know how rare this guy is, are you going to lower your standards or no?
Absolutely not.
And that doesn't include personality, by the way.
So let me ask you this then.
Or mental health.
Yeah.
Fair. Since this guy, now that you know, like what your bare minimum standard is extremely rare, and you're not willing to concede, are you okay with like him having other women then?
For what?
Well, I mean, I'm just going off supply and demand. If this guy is extremely rare, right? It's going to be hard for you to find this guy, and if you do find him, he's probably going to want other women because he's so rare.
There's one of him, many of you.
Depends on the day.
Depends on the day. Okay.
How you feel?
About him having other women, about him being rare.
Yeah. So you said it depends on the day.
Well, he has other women because he's rare. More than likely.
I don't know. I mean, like Nipsey Hussle was devoted to his wife. You know.
You don't think he has other women on the side?
Bro, are you serious?
I don't know. Maybe she was involved.
Yo, that nigga was living life, bro. Come on, man.
Maybe she was down too.
She was not always there, please.
Yeah, we're asking you, would you be down with that?
Depends on the day. I like women sometimes.
So is it yes?
It really depends on like the respect.
So it's
like,
up to you, not up to him.
All right. So like, what if he's like, maybe it's fine. She's coming over. It's all respect. It's all good.
So let me ask you this then. Being very honest here. You're 34. You have a kid from another man.
Right.
You do OnlyFans.
Right. Sometimes.
Do you think? Okay, you do it sometimes. Fine. Do you think you qualify for this caliber of guy to be monogamous to you?
I was a wifey for 10 years and I got cheated on, so I'm not interested in dating or being. I'm just not interested. I'm interested in my career and. Having my son have a trust fund.
Sure. So your priority isn't even him then. So why should he prioritize you?
He doesn't have the option to prioritize me because I don't date.
You what?
Yo, I don't. I'm not dating. I'm not dating.
I understand that.
I don't answer my DMs. Like I don't give out my number. I don't meet random guys. I don't go out. Like I work. I live at work.
That's cool. But like I'm trying to like. Do you want to be single for the rest of your life? Is that the goal?
It depends. I don't know yet.
You're 34. You should know.
I mean.
And you have a kid.
I do, and his dad is very involved in his life. So like, bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Stuff. Is that coronavirus?
Oh. Oh my God. That's on YouTube, man.
The China virus.
Yeah, the China virus. Hey, keep that shit over there, man.
Oh, you're fresh.
That's funny.
I was thinking it fresh, but you said it.
Okay, so no, I'm just trying to like understand here because like you have pretty high standards, and it's like okay, that guy's probably gonna want something in return.
Okay, so if you have a woman who's making 100K, who has her own business, who takes care of her kid, who is
Sure.
educated, who is loyal, and you want to bring other women into the picture, what makes you deserving of having two big?
3.
Or
Okay.
4, but like, what makes you deserving of that? Like, if I'm bringing more money to the table and I have my own business and I'm educated and I'm loyal to you, like, what makes you deserving to ask me for another
Sure.
bitch? What
Let
do
me
you-
ask you a question then, and I'll answer that. But I want to pose a question so you understand the perspective. Let's say I'm a model. I do a runway fashion. I have an extensive wallet collection. I have a lot of.
Guppies. The fuck was that? What did he go? I shouldn't have.
lot of designer shoes. I dress really well. I do photo shoots every now and then. What's your thoughts on that?
And?
Fantastic. That's exactly how I feel about your education. It doesn't fucking matter. And I love it when women like bring up like these things like, oh, I'm educated, I make money, I'm like loyal, whatever. Like men don't really care about your education or your income. We don't care about that whatsoever.
You guys anyone. You can have the realest bitch and you'll cheat and you'll cheat.
That's not my point. My point is
right,
that
of course that's not the point.
We what I'm trying to say is because you brought up.
A lot of men have no standards.
No, it's not that. It's that you brought up a bunch of traits that men aren't really interested in. So what I did was
So what are men interested in? Because if she's loyal and she has an education and she makes her own money and she cooks and she cleans and she takes care of the kid, what are you missing?
Well, do you understand kind of where I'm coming from though? Like where
obviously. So what are you missing?
These traits don't matter.
What are you missing?
What
are you missing? What are you missing?
Okay. You need to calm down a little bit.
All right.
Feisty over there.
But like, what are you missing?
Thank you. Just calm down real quick. The reason why I gave that example was so that you can understand that, you know, how you felt when I mentioned my wallet collection and my designer shoes. You didn't care about it, which is rightfully so. Why would a woman care about a man's ability to be fashionably forward or trendy or whatever? You care more about, is he strong? Is he tall? Is he a good talker? Does he make me feel safe? Does he can he protect and provide for me? These are things that women are looking for. For us, we're looking for something different. We're not looking for a provider, which is what you are now, making that kind of money.
That's how you don't charge, chat.
Scarily Haggish. Mark the point containing enemy intel.
Oh my god, man. F4 method has been hacked, bro. I can't see within how there's someone up there?
Good work. Hold down the intel point captured. Great work. You've got a peek at the next gas spread.
Oh my god, that's full integration. Random piece of geometry floating. Nice coding, Activision. Right.
Contract complete. All supply boxes found.
There's some role-player ad gameplay, man. There's speedboats across the lake and shit. I need to miss one at. Sightseeing gameplay. RPG exploring a new world gameplay. Good map, by the way. It's like the suit. We want the map, guys. He's right. It needs more players and it needs more mobility. It needs balloons. Just like how they're. Wow. Almost fucked that up. I had that. I just had to skip my shorts. This one might be the move on this map. So far, anyway, that's only 2 people. I probably could have found this world by myself. probably underneath like a weirdo. I fell by accident. Oh, he panic fell by accident. We jumped off, you fucking coward. You need to come up with that.
Weirdo.
Look, chat. Wait for the light blue. Chat. The vehicle cope is still alive. Let's go. Sorry, Kirk, I'm a mouse and keyboard as well. No, the sniper rifle. Most of the players probably have specialists. Probably I don't see anybody else like that. GG's. I shouldn't have taken that sniper rifle, but it was the UAV. It didn't even help that much. Once I caught it, was only one person that was showing on it. Yeah, nah. I am not a snipper, bitch. Not a snippy. I do not snip. W bots in my chat.
We're looking for a woman that's going to submit. We're looking for a woman that's going to obey. We're looking for a woman that has a clean past, so that when we bring her in a room, we don't get embarrassed. We're looking for a girl who, doesn't look for attention from other men, right? Because our reputation is directly tied to the behaviors of our woman that we decide to make our girlfriend. So, I think these are the things that men are really looking for. Your income and your career. Men really don't care about that, and the more money they make, the less they care about it.
You can do all of that and still be cheated on.
Sure, and that is true. But what I also need to say is that women don't understand that there's far fewer attractive men than there are attractive women.
Correct.
So wouldn't that make sense that a lot of the times, if you find a guy that's a catch, he's going to have other women? On a balance of probabilities?
So how is he a catch? You need somebody who's loyal, who doesn't seek attention, who is modest, and
the man wants this, or the woman?
Obviously, men want somebody who is loyal, who doesn't seek attention, who doesn't have, like an outside, who's not outside, not on social media, but you're not going to be loyal to her?
Yeah, because men and women are not the same.
So,
we are completely different. If you go have sex with 10 dudes, that makes you a. If I go have sex with 10 girls, that makes me a G. We are not the same.
That's not true.
Oh, it's not. How's it not true?
For a man to be ran through, it's a good thing.
Okay.
I mean,
hold on. When we asked you earlier what your body count was, you didn't want to say it, right?
You didn't ask. You skipped me.
Oh, did you?
No,
you
skipped me.
What's your body count then?
7.
Okay. No, you did. Lying, I think she did say that.
No. Well, she hit her OnlyFans.
Yeah, she hit her OnlyFans too. I don't believe that number, but regardless, a lot of the women when we asked this number were uncomfortable answering that question. Why?
Because it's a metric
because you're using it to sit there and demonize these women when you sit there and post and brag about doing the same thing.
I'll explain why. There's a biological reason.
It's not because not every single woman gets attached. That's not true. Some men can get more attached to sleeping with a woman than a woman can. Not all people are the same.
Yeah, that might be. That's possible, but the probability is that men don't have the same attachment to that women do, because for women it's a significantly more invested action because you can get pregnant from it. I won't.
It is true.
What's not true?
Not all women think of it that way.
Yeah, there's exceptions to the rule, but in general, most women would prefer to have one guy that they're consistently having sex with. Most men would prefer to have multiple women having sex with.
Men can get pregnant, and so they'd be reliable for child support and have a kid.
Okay,
it's the same
that's
thing.
a modern convention that was created recently, but human beings were created.
So is body count.
I'm sorry?
is sleeping around, because 200 years ago people weren't sleeping around. Men weren't hooking up with 300 bitches.
They actually were.
Yes, they were.
Yeah,
way more.
They actually were. There's a reason why only 40% of men have procreated since the beginning of time versus 90% of women have. The difference back then was polygamy was widely practiced because it was use of force. So that's not true.
Also, men can't be ran through.
I mean, men do the running.
I disagree. Can I say something?
What?
No, I'm sorry.
I disagree.
What are you saying?
No, look here. Listen. I don't think it's a brag for a guy to say he has 100 body count. I don't think it's definitely a brag for a woman, but I think that having a high body count or as a guy as a girl is just a bad thing. I think that is reserved for intimate relationships, is reserved for marriage. That's my view. And so I actually sympathize with you that there should be a stigma associated with a high body count, but it should not exclusively be applied to women.
Right.
And that's my view.
I applaud you for that, James.
No, but I'm just gonna speak the truth on this. I'm not gonna sit here and say, like, if you're a guy and you've slept with 500 girls, that makes you a G. It's just not the truth. I think a real guy is someone who finds a girl, puts a ring on it, stays committed, does what's right.
Right.
And
come on, James.
Wait, but James, hold on.
Come on, James.
James, let me just push back here. So you're saying find a girl, get a wife, just like that. It's not easy nowadays.
It's hard.
Most women now are not good options. So we're just saying, on the balance of probabilities here, let's go out, find some girls, see how they really are, test the waters, and then make a choice at that point.
Well, look, you can test the waters.
Pardon? Absolute guppies land a superstore now. Sad, sad. Fuck all Ruby as well. I have 3.5. I don't even have 4K. All the superstore. There's no high tier loots. Still, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, man. I just know I'm surrounded by bots, bro. They just love hiding. EU players are so good at hiding anything that they have over the US servers. Our bots are just way better. You lose them again.
Supply box down. 2 remain.
They love their life way too much. This bullshit.
Captain Planet.
mouse thing. Fucking my mouse at the end of it. Ah! Stole my kill, man. Bro, what kind of laughing at or lobby am I in? What is Kyle looking at? Why is he up there? I thought he was playing all giddied up, bro. 32,000 people. Stupid. Why?
Now the fight starts. Almost your turn, soldier. Stand.
Say that about me? So many people said me. Why does he chow that? Why does he chow that? Idiot. That's teaming. I could have killed the teamers, man. Fuck, bro. It's working on nav. Was it showing on my ABS? Oh shit, wait, hold on. Blah blah blah. Enter. And then Let's go. There we go. Cool. It works. It works. I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm not able to play anymore.